Broadcasting live from our studios on MDI Road in Canifing, and this is the news first latest headlines. The first batch of pilgrims prepares to get out of Banjul for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to perform the Muslim Hajj. Farm activities in full swing. A Trieste woman joined the crusade to sustain the Gambia's anti-hunger campaign. Jimby FC secures a place in the round of 16 after a 1-1 draw, which ended the hopes of Mamakoto FC, one of the traditional powerhouses in Bakau. And U.S. Air Force scrambled fighter jets to the contested Syrian city of Asake to protect its special forces who are operating alongside Kurdish forces in the city. Well, these and other stories coming ahead in the next 30 minutes. I am Fatou Janneh Mbai. Hello and welcome to the news. Gambia International Airlines wishes to inform all its intending pilgrims that are on the first flight to report at the airport at 2200 hours tonight. All pilgrims are allowed to go with one person to see him or her off at the airport. GIA pray for a successful 2016 Hajj. Now, over 100 volunteers from the Trieste Women Association have descended on the Wadna Beach farm to help weed, uproot and transplant rice. The move, as Rahibite reports, is not their first at the farm, but it came at a time when the rice farm has been extended.
Descending on this Wadna Beach farm several years now, but this particular exercise came after the expansion of the rice farm. The Tri-Oyster Women Association members from different parts of the country gathered to lend a helping hand. Over 100 of them were there, and the work could be seen all running at the same time. Some were engaged in the weeding exercise, and these people also in the uprooting of the rice, while others were busy transplanting. It was a busy day for them, but one day did out of their love for President Jammeh. That was attested to by Fatou Sambu, a member of the association. It is our culture. This is what we know. That's why we wasted no time in completing the task. We believe it's our responsibility to support our leader, as he always supports our children. Those were words of Amijata, the head of the Tri-Oyster Women from Fajikunda. Their words were also re-echoed by Madeline Jiba. Who said that they are not seeking anything in return, but are out to manifest their love for the president. The work displayed by the women was applauded by the management of the farm, especially at a time when the farm has been expanded.
It has been a while that we have crying for people to come and help us on weeding and at the same time transplanting. Thank God at this area in Combo here, if you go to many farms, people are not started transplanting. But thank God we have started. That one is a big achievement. And today they have pushed us a step far ahead. You know, as we have seen, we have increased our farm this year.
Though they are known for harvesting oyster all over the country, but these women of the Tri-Oyster Women Association are not only hardworking in the area of oyster production, but also in farm work activities. But this has been manifested through the work that has been done here at the Wadna Beach farm, from the weeding, the transplanting, as well as the uprooting. These women have engaged themselves in almost virtually all aspects of rice production. And this is again manifested here at the Wadna Beach farm. And if the words of the officials of this farm are anything to go by, it seems by September there will be a total difference of what could be seen from this farm. I am Rahibite, reporting for GRTS News.
Now, Arabic and Islamic scholars across the country on Thursday concluded a 2-week capacity building program organized by a team from the Islamic University in Medina, Saudi Arabia, with the aim of increasing participants' knowledge in the propagation of the Islamic knowledge. Aissatou Keita was there and she filed in this report.
It is the climax of what could be described as a successful 2-week seminar meant to enhance the knowledge and capacities of Islamic and Arabic teachers in the teaching of Islamic knowledge in schools. Supported by the Islamic University in Saudi Arabia, whose head of delegation, Ibrahim, wasted no time in expressing satisfaction in what could be described as a successful undertaking, whilst assuring Saudi's continuous commitment to strengthening efforts in the propagation of the religion. Speakers among them, President of the Supreme Islamic Council, Mohammed Lamin Toure, thanked the Saudi delegation for the noble gesture. The GSIC top official also assured his Saudi counterparts of Council's efforts in strengthening the ties that exist between the two nations. The training, he added, is complementing government's efforts in propagating Islam in the sub-region. Islam is our religion and must be nurtured was the catchphrase as participants expressed gratitude in receiving such training. The Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Higher Education, Research, Science and Technology and Religious Affairs, represented the Minister of Higher Education.
This capacity building exercise is very important in a number of ways. It has a lot of significances and benefits for you, the trainees, the participants, you who are trained, and for society at large.
It culminated with a question and answer session and the presentation of prizes. Participants and trainers were each awarded certificates and prizes during the end of the session. Having received the training is one thing, but the proper utilization of the knowledge gained is another, as these participants are expected to act as ambassadors in their various destinations to inculcate the knowledge gained. For GRTS News, this is Aissatou Keita.
The National Expedition and Presidential Project Training is underway in the West Coast settlement of Briam, introduced by the President's International Award. The event has a range of activities such as capacity building, sharing of skills, and it serves as an opportunity for young people to learn and interact. We have details of that report from Kumbaba.
You have more in you than you think is the theme for the National Expedition and Residential Project introduced by the President International Award. The training, which targeted 150 award participants at all levels across the country, is meant to discover the talents and potentials of young people to be responsible in society, as well enhance them in productivity and self-reliance. This training is one among many conducted by the institution to create, strengthen, and develop sustainable collaboration between young people and communities to educate them on issues such as health, volunteering, and the importance of community service.
Residential project is generally a final requirement activity at goal level. The aim is to broaden experience through involvement and interaction with others in residential settings. The benefits of the event include meeting new people, building new relationships, working as part of the team, accepting responsibilities, developing communication skills, developing confidence, showing initiative, learning new skills to enhance existing ones. The core of this project is geared towards rendering community service to the community.
Babukar Kebe, a board member of PIA, challenged the participants to make best use of the opportunity availed to them in order to enhance their skills for future benefits.
Representing your interests, that you are the most important element of the award. That your decision and your aspirations and vision is what the board and the management of PIA stands today to implement. Whatever we do is from the strategic plan of PIA, and we want to challenge you that the composition of the award program, as earlier alluded here by the program manager, have almost 5 components or levels, which we think it is once you have graduated or you have received your goals, we don't expect you to go and seek for a job, but we expect you to be an entrepreneur after being trained by the President's International Award to be able to establish your own business.
The community of Puyam assured the participants their support during the course of the training, while emphasizing on the theme which called for concerted effort.
I just say thank you and welcome to Guyam. We will stand by you to ensure that you have a successful stay.
If you look at the theme of this year's celebration, it's very, very much important. So as youth, I think you have a very big task ahead of you. What is important is during your stay here, you have to be focused and then listen to your lecturers so that you can gain something when you live here.
The President International Award is said to be one of the leading institutions making young people realize their full potential to contribute to national development.
The President International Award gave you the opportunity to realize their full potential, thereby contributing meaningfully to national development. Thus, and its platform that gives it a unique identity as the theme of the gatherings requires.
The PIA was established in 1979 with the aim of building the capacity of young people to be responsible in society and to promote understanding, peace and development in the country and beyond. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Kumbaba.
Well, still on the home front, the local movie and theater industry is slowly walking away to stand on its feet after years of playing second fiddle to the more established names like the Nollywood. Recent activities indicate a significant step in building a more sustainable industry. Al-Babakar Senghor has the rest of that story.
A snip part of a drama by the kids of Wellingara School. The first part of this series premiered on TV recently as part of a new drive to transform content quality and promote indigenous film industry, which continues to struggle in the wake of stiff competition from more established industries. With competition comes the demand to strive for quality and better output. And of recent, there has been a surge in efforts to revitalize what has been until now a nascent industry. There are many, and they come in different guises. But these groups share a common denominator. All are hoping to jostle for space in presenting the most attractive and creative content on television. There are those that are in the process of producing new movies, while others like the Special Movie Awards are at work, helping to reward those who have made a name for themselves in the country.
Thank you very much. Our able producer that has been there right from day one, making sure that the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Of course, not forgetting a program admin secretary. She has been doing fantastic work. You can see most of the work are arranged properly. We want to make sure we put things in the right order, in the right format for not just you, the member of the press, but also the people out there that want to see it, not just in the Gambia, around the world, because that's the aim, to celebrate Gambia filmmakers.
The industry, which is largely inspired by the more famed brands like Nollywood and others, has largely untapped potential, waiting to explode onto the scene. But for this industry to grow, it will require a lot more than the efforts of the producer, the cast, and the audience.
Sara Leon fana nata diamo je Sara Leon wala mu la PR oti Sara Leon ko ako dinnol ke kati baki ke tora ako ate bindi fa be je yo bunne ya adula be je yo farbaki ya barama baki.
For GRTS News, this is Babukar Senghor.
Well, time now to take our first break. We'll be right back. Welcome back, and time now to look at some soccer news. Mbai FC are through to the next round of the ongoing Bakau Nawetan, finishing top in their group with 5 points. Mbai booked their place in the round of 16 after a 1-1 draw with Mamakoto FC in a local derby played on Wednesday evening. And as we're here in this report by Moldulamin Sane, Mamakoto FC crashed out of the group stages for the first time in the history of Bakau football.
This frantic encounter between Mamakoto and Mbai FC ended 1-1 in round 3 of the ongoing 2016 Bakau Noitan. These two sides have a long-standing rivalry, and this latest encounter added spice to those age-old animosities. Fans of Jimbi FC were first to celebrate when Mohamed Mboub netted the opener in the first half before Suleiman Drame converted a penalty to restore parity 2 minutes after the break. In what was a hugely tactical battle involving two sides, the game drifted towards a tense stalemate.
Well, it was disappointing because when you look at our preparation, we did really well at the training ground, but, unfortunately, we could not make it now. So I'm really disappointed now. But definitely my boys really played well. We defend well, but unfortunately we took early goals, so we could not come back to score 2 or 3 goals. So that was the issue. It's a poor season because last season we were at the semi-finals, So this season we dropped out of the first round.
The draw left Mama Koto with a reality of watching other sides in the next round. Having failed to qualify from their group, it was a different story for the rivals who finished top at the group with 5 points.
Right now I'm over happy because I have already qualified. I'm the one who topped the group right now with 5 points. The other team is over there struggling to get 5 points too. But right now they lead them. Right now I'm the leader of the group. I must be happy. Like the way I am right now, I'm happy. Because last year this team was the team that blew me out of the game. Right now I come and I have proved myself and I know that I can beat them.
What can we expect from Jimbi coming in the next stage?
2 finals, the knockout and the league. I promise that.
Jimbi and its army of fans were in good spirit. They will be hoping to go a step further to make their fans happy.
maa ngi kontaan trop si game bi ñun dañ ñëw fii pour support Jimbi FC ñu dañ toog loo Mama Koto because dañ loon bàkku ne dañ noo spell.
I feel bad because not 2 goals they need to qualify.
Denying rivals Mama Koto the chance to qualify is an achievement, but can Jimbi FC go on to claim trophy in the Bakau Noitan? For GRTS Sports, this is Modlamin Sane.
And from sports by Modlamin Sane, we now take our second break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. And over now to news beyond our borders. The U.S. military is set to scramble its fighter jets to protect U.S. special forces on the ground in Hazakbay from Syrian government bombardment. U.S. forces are in Syria to support local Kurdish militants in their fight against so-called Islamic State. The U.S. has since upped to air patrols in the region and has warned Damascus it will defend coalition troops caught up in the violence in Hasaskay. Thousands of civilians. They now face a stark choice: either sit at the fight in their homes or risk a dangerous journey across the front lines. We have details in this report.
In northern Syria. On the side of the road, people wait to be brought to safety by buses, taxis, and even mopeds. Local reports say there has been a massive exodus since the Syrian government started airstrikes on the Kurdish-held city. It's the first time they've bombed Hasaka since the war started, more than 5 years ago. Look what the warplanes have done here. That was an electrical shop. That was a cheese shop. It's clearly a civilian area. This is the 6th time our house has been hit. Do you understand? This is the 6th bombing here. I have nothing left. My house is completely gone and there is nothing inside. I'm standing here barefoot. New targets in an old war with no end in sight. But then a flicker of hope after Russia announced it would support a 48-hour ceasefire for the embattled city of Aleppo. The UN had been calling for the ceasefire to deliver food and medicine to the people of the divided city.
The Special Envoy went on to say that he welcomed the Russian Federation's statement and the United Nations humanitarian team is now set to mobilize itself to respond to this challenge.
A video of 5-year-old Omran brought the world's attention to the humanitarian situation in Aleppo. The little boy represents an entire generation of children who haven't known any life other than war. Families in Syria face a terrible choice. If they stay in their homes, they may not survive the airstrikes. but leaving can also be a perilous journey.
And before we end this edition of the news, a recap of our headline-making stories once again. The first batch of pilgrims is set to jet out of Banjul for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to perform the Muslim Hajj. FAM activities in full swing. Try Us to Women have joined a crusade to sustain the Gambia's anti-hunger campaign. Jimbe FC has secured a place in the round of 16 after a 1-1 draw, which ended the hopes of Mamakoto FC, one of the traditional powerhouses in Bakau. And US Air Force has scrambled fighter jets to the contested Syrian city of Asake to protect its special forces who are operating alongside Kurdish forces in the city. Well, that was all in this edition of the news at 10. Thanks for the pleasure of your company. From me, Fatou Janneh, Mbai. Have a pleasant evening. Continuation of the National Award starts right now.